What is up, my people? What is up? Today is Saturday night, and yes, I am rocking the Harbor Freight hat. It's only $3.50 this weekend. I'm grabbing two of them. I got one for my wife. My wife didn't want it, so I guess she doesn't like it. Anyway, what we're gonna do right now. This AC is not. Hasn't been on. Sorry about that. So what we're gonna be talking about right now is the AR-15, the one that I just purchased recently, which is this is the excuse me, Daniel Defense. I always wanted a Daniel Defense. Didn't have the money to cough it up to get it because it costs a lot of money. And this Black Friday, I finally got my Daniel Defense that I always wanted. So let's run through some things real quick. Of course, you can see it here naked. That's going to change very quickly. We are going to soup this up. The price point that we got this for was around $1,150. Of course, there's no tax if you're buying guns to the end of the year. So if you guys buy guns, take advantage of that. What else we got going on here? So this is the Daniel Defense, and I'm sorry for the lighting because trying to work on getting better lighting. But this is the Daniel Defense. The only thing that's not Daniel Defense is the buttstock, which is Magpul, and the handle that's Magpul, which is not bad at all. So you could put your Skittles in here, whatever, Bull-Lots in here, and everything else is Daniel Defense. Let me tell you, it's a beauty to look at. It's saying that it is made in Black Creek, Georgia. I guess that's where they make all their Daniel Defense. It also says here MFR 15.0 M-Lock. So this is it for YouTube's rules. See that right there, Daniel Defense. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera or not. The DD, Daniel Defense. All right, gun pointed at a safe direction. You got it on safety. Gun pointed at a safe direction. Nothing in the chamber. All right. So this is the AR that I started with, and I made a big mistake in buying this for several reasons. Am I going to sell it? No. Keep this bad boy. You know, there's a Smith & Wesson. What is this? A Smith & Wesson Yeah, it says MMP 15. Of course, I changed out the furniture, which you can't really do too much with this. You can, but you know, you're gonna have to break stuff in order to really do something with this. But you know, this is a good entry level you know, pistol. I mean, excuse me, AR entry level. You know, I changed out the furniture. Like, this is Magpul furniture. I changed it out. Okay. So it has new furniture to play with, you know. And other than that, I mean, there's nothing else to say. The furniture in here, you got that same nice Magpul handle like you see in the Daniel Defense. If I could pull this one out. Oh, let's do this first. All right. No bullets. Always check to see if there's a bullet in the chamber. Gun pointed at a safe direction. Ready to go. All right. So, gotta play by YouTube's rules again, okay? All right. So, the furniture that comes with this unit, not the greatest. It's not bad, but it's not the greatest. I definitely recommend getting something like this, at least, you know what I mean? Then you got your, you know, you could put this however you want. You could put this more up if you like. I like this one because it kind of has its own place right here. If you guys can see on the furniture, kind of has it right there. Another thing that I like about this one, and it has right here, you could put your sling on attachments right here. The only thing about the new furniture compared to the old furniture, although this is a lot more softer, is the old furniture has an attachment that you could put a sling in. This one doesn't, and you will have to figure out a way how to do it with this one. But the other buttstock, which is not the greatest, actually has something to put your sling on that I do appreciate, which this one doesn't. So although the furniture is a lot more better, a lot more sturdier, there's no wiggle, hardly any wiggle on this. As far as this furniture as well, this right here is a definitely keeper to upgrade. This one right here, they do sell Magpul ones, but since the theme is put together with Magpul and the furniture, even the magazine goes together with it. See? Goes together. I would definitely keep this, the magazine, the handle. Maybe I'll play around with this one and the old MMP one, because for the simple fact that you can throw a sling on it easier. than throwing a sling on this. Trying to see what else we got going on here. That's modular. So we got this point here for the sling. I was looking at it to see if there was another one here. I don't see it. I might be bugging out. No. Yeah, I'm definitely bugging out. So there ain't no other place to throw your sling other than that. But like I said, for a good entry level one, can't go wrong even for the price point. They got ones that's a lot more cheaper, but Smith & Wesson, you have a lifetime warranty. So if anything goes wrong with it, you can call Smith & Wesson up. All right, let's move on to my other one. I know people know about this one, and I actually have a pistol style version of this. This is called the Radical Firearms. All right, let's check it out. No bullet in the chamber. Gun pointed at a safe direction. Got it on safety. All right. Boom. Gotta play by YouTube's rules, guys. Gonna point that at a safe direction. Good to go. All right. So what we got going on here? By the way, the M&P has Romeo. This Radical has a Prim and Chase, Red Dot, Cheapo, Depot. It also has a Magpul grip right here, vertical grip, and the buttstock. I'll be real with you. The buttstock on the Radical is a lot better than the buttstock in the Daniel Defense. You got 2 points of slings right here. You got your 2.1 and then 2 on the other side. The buttstock alone feels a lot more better, especially on the cheek, than the Daniel Defense. This one has a little bit more meat to it. So like if you're just going like this, it's more comfortable to use than the Daniel Defense. Although the Daniel Defense version of their buttstock is a lot better. So let's talk about these two babies right here. Okay, there's no point of sling contact on the furniture, except for the buttstock. So this is where I get confused right here. Alright. Although this is a budget style entry level AR Radical made in Texas, they say that they're manufacturing these in Texas. Yes, Sturford, Texas, Radical Firearms. So I bought this in the beginning of the year. Was it the beginning of the year or something like that? But this was last year for $400, and I'm not taking anything wrong. Anything wrong with this one, but I'll tell you right off the rip, the buttstock is phenomenal. The handle, it's nice. It's not bad. It has some grip to it. I like it. This, whatever thingy McGing is metal, the Daniel Defense is plastic, which I was surprised. But you know, it is what it is. They had to cut corners somehow in order for us to get the Daniel Defense, which I ain't mad at them. But the big differences between the Daniel Defense and the Radical is everything is made in-house, which is here in the U.S. The Radical, for instance, we don't know where they're getting their parts from, but in order for them to sell us a budget style AR for this price point, they had to cut corners somehow. So right off the rip, the Daniel Defense compared to the Radical, if you look at them side by side, there is some lots of differences. The barrel, first and foremost, looks a lot different. The way the gas system is set up looks a lot different. Which, like I said, I'll say it again, the Radical firearms is not a bad choice. It's not a bad choice, it's not the best choice. Let's keep it real. I'll be honest with you, what's going on with the Radical firearms, it does have a lifetime warranty. If anything goes wrong, just like the Daniel Defense, if anything goes wrong with the Daniel Defense, you can call Daniel Defense and they'll fix it. Radical has the same policy. So in the end of the day, you know, if anything goes wrong, for $400 entry level AR-15, and what you get in this package. By the way, this Magpul furniture foregrip, I paid for it separately. This is a Magpul front sight. I don't have the back sight for it. I should have not even bought the front sight to begin with, but it is what it is. The Crim and Chase red dot did not come with the pistol, so just letting you know for disclosure. The red dot did not come with this AR. The vertical foregrip did not come with this AR. Neither did the front sight come with the AR. But for what you get for $400 in this package, you're getting quite a bit of lot. Which one would I choose? To be honest with you, I would choose all day the Daniel Defense. The Daniel Defense, the liability on its own, I would trust my life more with the Daniel Defense than I would trust my life with the Radical. For the simple fact that the Radical is a budget style AR, and Daniel Defense is on a level in its own. But Daniel Defense is hardly any complaints. I've seen lots of complaints with the Radical. Although when I got to shoot it, I didn't see anything. But I'm not a professional. I'm not out there doing this on a daily, putting hundreds of rounds through this AR. Although I do put some rounds through it, 20 to 30, maybe 40 rounds when I can, but I'm not out there training like crazy with it. And I'm just keeping it real. But I do see a lot of people complain, the people that do train with this Radical, and they have complaints. Again, you can, if it messes up, you can bring it to Radical and bring it and get the lifetime warranty. I never heard anybody complain about Daniel Defense. That's why I will trust my life more with a Daniel Defense versus a Radical. A Radical is I'll be honest with you, Radical is above PSA, at least. I give it that. Is a lot better than PSA. If you guys don't know what PSA is, you're living under a rock. PSA is Palmetto State, and I would say that this is a level above them. Um, Although PSA has put a name for themselves too nowadays, and people are going with PSA. You know, a lot of people are going with PSA now. So um, I would still say, oh sorry, I'm tired. I would still say that this setup here is not bad, but I'm just giving you my point of view, which one I would trust for my life. I'm gonna grab this one, the Radical. I mean the Daniel Defense. This is a Honda, which gets you to point A to point B. But this is a Ferrari. Okay. This is a Ferrari. This is going to be a lot faster. This is going to be a lot more reliable. It's not going to break down as easy as this one. So which one I'm going to choose? I'm going to choose the Ferrari all day. You could choose whatever you want. It's a free country. And then again, you got to look at it in this standpoint in your budget. Because honestly, it took a lot for me to get this, even though I got it at a good price, which is never on sale. This right here is never on sale. You can always get these on sale, but this right here, never on sale. This is a miracle that this is on sale for $1,150. That's a miracle. And sure, and I'm not getting promoted. Nobody's paying me to say about this. By the way, I'm paying for all these with my money, so I can say whatever I want. If you guys don't like it, that's up to you. But am I knocking the Radical Firearms? No. The Radical Firearms is a good choice. Like if you have something to protect yourself and your loved ones, something is better than nothing. And I was rocking this for a long time. But since I had the opportunity to switch over to Daniel Defense, of course, I'm going to upgrade. Am I going to get rid of this? I don't know. I might not. But I'm just giving you guys my perspective, and you can take it for a grain of salt or whatever the case may be. But it is what it is. If you guys like this content, please like and subscribe, because I don't get paid. YouTube doesn't pay me. T-Mobile doesn't pay me. AT&T doesn't pay me. And I am sleepy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm trying to keep this professional. I'm trying to keep this legit. But I am tired, and it's been a rough week for me. A little bit of hiccups here and there, but I'm trying to keep it on a positive level. But here it is. This is my point of view, and it's up to you to decide whatever. I'm not a financial planner. I'm not here to tell you how to work your finances. My philosophy is you buy once, you cry once. Some people have different things going on with their life, and I'm not against that, because even me, to make this decision took a lot from me, because I'm not really going through a good situation. But my philosophy is, if you could get the opportunity, grab it. If you could budget yourself, and I was one of the last. I was one of the last to get it because they ran out quick like that. Yesterday, they ran out. So that's it for this video. I still have a lot of content to put out there, but like I said, I'm tired. I'm human. You know what I mean? I'm not a robot. So love you guys. Peace. We out.